Lucky, blessed, call it what you will. I've always felt lucky in life, but not in the sense most people consider. I have always had a roof over my head and clothes on my back. My parents showered me, their only child, with love and affection. I made it through my formative years relatively unscathed. I enjoyed college, and now I'm in graduate school. I've even met the man of my dreams. I was sitting in an uncomfortable fire ant wool blend of a chair, barely listening to my first oceanology lecture of the semester, when I saw him. 1 row up and 4 chairs over, he was staring at me the same way I was staring at him, and he was smiling this sexy, devilish grin once he noticed I was blushing. His piercing ice-blue eyes bore into my own blue eyes. His, though, were this transfixing, hypnotizing blue. I couldn't look away. I didn't want to look away. My heart pounded in my chest as I considered approaching him after class. I talked myself into it and out of it over and over again. No, I couldn't approach him. I'm too shy. I left class that day with images of him imprinted on my brain. Those images would haunt my dreams both day and night. Each time we had our oceanography class, I hoped desperately that he would talk to me. I hoped I would gain the courage to talk to him. Finally, my wish was granted. Studying alone in the library late one night, I felt a light tap on my shoulder. I turned my head just enough to see who interrupted me, and there he stood. His jet-black hair was neatly combed. His stunning blue eyes popped against the color of his dark blue dress shirt, and he held white roses in one hand. I was speechless. I thought I was dreaming, and had to shake my head a few times to make sure what I was seeing was real. But you know what they say, be careful what you wish for. One date quickly turned into 2, and then 3. And just like that, I was in a serious relationship. When we weren't in class, we were together. I would sleep at his apartment or he would sleep at mine, but we never stayed the night apart. One semester would end, and he would insist I stay with him over our break from school. A part of me wanted to say no, as I deeply missed my family and wanted to spend time with them. But then he would look at me with this gut-wrenching expression, and I felt I had to stay. He had no one but me. I was his whole world. I even offered to bring him home with me, but he kept insisting he didn't want to be an imposition on my parents. He wanted to move in together. I thought it was too soon. After all, it had only been 4 months. Again, the hurt bunny look. I surrendered, and we found the cutest little apartment less than 10 minutes from campus. I started decorating the place when I wasn't in class or studying. I found myself picking out paint colors and refinishing furniture that was gifted to us. I was starting to feel like we were making this our little home. Date nights out turned to date nights in as we were trying to save money. On our first date night in, he came home with my favorite pizza, Giacomo's Pizza with pepperoni and onion, and a bottle of our favorite red wine. He poured 2 generous portions into our only glassware and toasted to many more wonderful nights in. Excited to dig into the pizza, I set the wine glass on the coffee table and opened the pizza box, tipping the glass onto the wood floors beneath, sending it shattering into a million pieces. By the end of the night, I would have a black eye and a busted lip for my little accident. That was the first time I really saw him. That was the first time he truly scared me. I tried to brush it off. He had a hard day. He didn't mean to snap. It would never happen again.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.